when folks were saying to us, just shut up and preach the gospel, realize we've done that before.
Yes.
We've been here before.
Absolutely.
We've watched people shut up and just preach the gospel.
Right.
It wasn't the right gospel, because there is no just shutting up and preaching the gospel if you're preaching the right gospel, because it also includes the things you're not doing with your words. It includes how you're living your life,
right,
because the gospel is a kingdom reality, not just a proclamation reality.
Right.
Although that is what undergirds the gospel. The proclamation, the preaching of the gospel is powerful to save. Paul makes that very clear. People don't experience salvation without a preacher.
Right.
But what does God aim for? What does Jesus aim for? Excuse me. What does Jesus aim for upon believing the gospel?
Right.
Obeying the gospel.
Yes.
Which is indeed a discipleship life.
Right.
Not just a conversion life.
And which is what the Bible is usually what we see the Bible mainly teaching us about, especially in the New Testament, and especially in the epistles, what Paul writing.
Right, right.
But even apart from Paul, it's mainly teaching us how to be disciples.
Right.
Not just necessarily preaching the gospel as in reciting the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus.
Right.
We have the authors putting that as the context through in which discipleship happens.
Right.
But the Bible is mainly talking about how you are living the Christian life.
Yes.
What we have written to us is mainly
Yes.
to disciple us. The gospel is mentioned.
Yes.
But the question that we have to ask ourselves is the New Testament,
right,
and I think it is in a sense, but is the intention of a lot of the authors actually evangelistic? Or is it mainly focused in discipleship with the gospel as the context for what is being said?
Yes.
But I'm saying that outside of what we see in the Gospels,
right,
where are you seeing a gospel presentation to the lost in the New Testament?
Right. Acts 17.
Yes. So we see that as in the beginning of the church going forward.
Right.
But I'm saying that, of course, we're going to see that at the inception of the New Testament church.
Outside of Acts 17.
I'm saying outside of that.
We're trying to take you into the I have commanded you.
Yes, exactly. That's what we're taking. We're taking people deep into the all I have commanded you part. So I'm not saying that there isn't proclamation. There must be proclamation. Paul makes that clear in Romans. I believe that's Romans.
Right.
As you said, that nobody is going to hear the gospel without a preacher.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is that the Bible spends so much time. There's so much time being spent on the all that I've commanded you that it's very weird that when we are spending time on the all that I've commanded you, everybody else is actually doing the inverse of what the Bible does and says, no, you need to just spend time on gospel proclamation.
That's right. Yeah.
And so to me, I'm like, okay, and usually that you need to not spend all of this time on all that I've commanded you, but spend most of your time in gospel proclamation, then just preach the gospel. It usually only comes when we are talking about the all that I've commanded you part in ways in which you do not like.
Yes.
That's usually when that comes.